really looks as though it just needs a strong bit of wind and fall down any case. Yeah, I think he's happier where he is, but he'd be pleased to see the progress that's coming on the estate, because that's what he virtually started off. He wanted the place knocked down. He fought for it. He might even come down and see it blow down.
I don't want kitschy to
Yeah, the clever girl.
A good girl. Good girl.
She couldn't settle in Newcastle, and that's the truth about it. And that's why we moved. Brought back too many old memories. I will go down to the town hall and sit in on a council meeting or whatever, just to bring back a feeling of what it was like.
Councillor Preston, Councillor Preston, are you prepared to listen? You know better than that. Councillor Preston, will you listen?
It is quite hard not to butt in, but there you are. I've mastered that art now, where I should have done it earlier back in Hackney, I think. Well, my father was like that. He got things done when he started shouting. My original name was the Ferocious O'Flaherty's, west coast of Ireland. Years and years ago, my granddad passed it on to my dad and all of us, that if ever an O'Flaherty was ever crossed in a bad way, that there would be a curse on that person.
Hackney Council's Labour leadership has been officially ousted after an overwhelming majority of councillors refused to back them. It follows a build-up of...
I was one of the last people to move onto that estate. Came as a great culture shock to me. I've lived here just over a year now. 8 years ago, I walked into a council office, battered. 8 years later, I've got a rent book that says temporary. We don't exist. Battered husbands do not exist. Apparently, at that time, there was no organisations to help us. I walked out black and blue, busted, broken. Council that I went to at Ealing thought that I'd been beaten up by a gang of people. There was one little woman about 4'11". You know, that's how it was. That's how I became homeless. I'd never lived in a council place in my life. I'd always bought my own homes. Didn't know what homelessness was. And they gave me Hackney. You know, I jumped at it. If you've got nowhere to live, you jump at anything you're offered. It was fantastic, a new beginning.
So what's life like in Hackney, Tom?
Yeah, everybody says Hackney's a pisshole, but Hackney's good.
Hackney's okay.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Hackney.
I've moved there. It's all right.
Yeah.
There's nothing
Well,
wrong
you
with
didn't
it.
know Hackney, did you?
No, I've never been here in my life.
No, you didn't know Hackney till
Never.
I met you that day up the Social Security.
That was the day we met. You come to the divorce on Thursday, serious.
Yeah?
Could do with a bit of moral support, actually.
Tom had the hump to a colossal extent because he knew that I'd spent a couple of years trying to divorce her. On that particular day, the day I was getting divorced, it was something I didn't need.
The honeymoon now. I don't want to. We're going to go on our honeymoon now. We're divorced. At last.
We were sitting outside the court not expecting her to turn up, and she turns up with her mother and her kid and says, "He's now yours, Ian. Take care of him." I mean, the shock was colossal. I mean, Tom knew that. He had the hump, he got drunk, and that's why he lashed out.
She hasn't got a good divorce, I tell you.
Chains on the door and everything.
A squaz.
Oh. Got any coffee?
Yeah, of course so.
Who done that, Ian? You?
Yeah.
It's nice. It's all right.
I don't like it one night.
It's snazzy. It's oil.
I felt, yeah, it's still wet, Rick. You'll get paint all over your
Ian,
hands.
can you do me one?
It's eggshells
Can you
and
do
concrete.
me one, I said?
It's eggshells and concrete.
I
but
didn't
it's
ask
still
what
wet.
it was. I said, could you do me one?
It's still wet. Yeah, of course.
Thank you. That's all I wanted.
Every
yes
time
or
I crack
no.
an egg, I always keep it.
Oh,
he is, Ian! 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 For fuck's sake, Ian!
He's dead.
What's the matter, mate?
Ian!
What's the matter, mate?
I could see why he wanted to hit her. It's not the right thing to do. You're very weak if you have to hit someone, and man should never hit women. It's a waste of time. I know that that's wrong, what he did, but I could see why.
Get me a drink. Get me a drink.
When you got to remember is I had to deal with Ricky after that. And it's no good me showing him violence. That's not the way to bring a child up.
You need a hand?
No, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
Get off. Get off.
They'll say I should have hit him. But it didn't make a lot of sense. It was a crazy day, that one.
Anyway?
Hey, Tom.
But he took his frustration out on me. I mean, that's nothing. Take a few hits. That's life.
Sorry, mate.
No.
That
why?
just shows you why I do people.
That was a nasty thing to do.
Hey, so that.
No,
Tom moved from a tower block. He got rehoused. We saw each other for quite a while afterwards.
Go on, mate. I'll see you later. Okay? We're there. Morning.
We lost touch after, 5, 6 years of friendship. So I never see him again. The rest of my life, that's it. He's gone. He'll never be seen in the East End again. Strange. It's all right, it's poetic justice. What goes round comes round. Karma.
Come on, love. No, come on. You stay with your bubby. God bless. You be good girl, and you stay there. Give her a kiss, good night.
Good night, darling.
Be a
God
good girl.
bless.
Now you be a good girl, and you stay there.
See you then.
We'll see you in the morning.
We had a memo from the town hall to say in 1984 it was discovered that there was asbestos in the homes, and we weren't to decorate, we weren't to put pictures up, and that's after living in the place since '68. All the petitioning walls in the flats are asbestos walls. If it's not touched, then we keep being told that it's as safe as anything. You know, you've got to believe it, otherwise you'll be frightened to come in your own homes.
But I'll tell you one thing. If I still come down with asbestosis in my lifetime, I'm going back to Hackney Council and taking them to court again.
You're so happy when you get somewhere to live. And then to find out that the damn council have just sort of shafted you, basically, giving you a place that is, well, not, you know, they're now legally not allowed to put people in them. Why the hell did they put me in it? I was one of the last people to move on to that estate. I was one of the last people, probably the last person to get a decorating grant.
Asbestos here, here, here. This wall here. I stripped every wall before I knew it was asbestos. And I ripped hell out of it. Got a painting.
The council knew about the asbestos and the danger of it and didn't care. The Tenants Association, they did a good job in the fact that they pointed it out to the council on many occasions. I mean, the council workers weren't allowed to come in my flat unless they wore this suit.
Right. Does everybody understand what I said, right? So that's the kind of precautions we have to take as workers by law. But the danger is, you are in that flat, if you're scraping the wallpaper, you haven't got that equipment.
People were having it removed and didn't even know what it was. And when we had the meetings with the hazard people, they said that on no account should we let people in unless you was out of the house completely, and